Hello! Today I'm beside one of my favorite trees. Look, it's a sycamore tree. And I have two more book recommendations for you. The first one is The Murder of Roger Ackroyd by Agatha Christie. It's what people are now calling a cozy mystery because it takes place in like a small town. And it's a small cast of characters, and there's a murder that occurs in the village, and everyone's a suspect, and we don't know who is responsible. I like this one. We studied it in the class that I'm TAing for this term, and it is one of those detective novels that challenges the norms of the genre. So I truly recommend it for a nice evening read where you kind of curl up and you want to push the rest of the world away and you want to immerse yourself in a lovely village atmosphere where there's intrigue and murder, but everything's okay. So that's my first recommendation. The other one is this book. It's called The Bees by Laine Paull, and it is incredible. It is told from the perspective of a little bee, and it's absolutely incredible. You travel through the world of the beehive, like the monarchy of the beehive. It's like, I've never seen all like Game of Thrones, but of course it's impossible to escape it in our culture, and it feels like Game of Thrones for the bees. It's beautifully written, and it's about the plight of one little bee through the bee system. And you learn so much about bees, and so that's my second recommendation for you today. I hope you like those. I'm going to read you the first few lines from chapter 1 of this book, because I'm telling you, if you read this book, you will never be able to walk past a beehive and look at it in the same way again. Like, there's murder happening in beehives. There's intrigue and backstabbing and dethroning and all of these wonderful, terrible, terrifying things. So, Bees is about Flora 717. She's our protagonist bee. So, chapter 1. The cell squeezed her, and the air was hot and fetid. All the joints of her body burned from her frantic twisting against the walls. Her head was pressed into her chest, and her legs shot with cramps. But her struggles had worked. One wall felt weaker. She kicked out with all her strength and felt something crack and break. She forced and tore and bit until there was a jagged hole into fresher air beyond. She dragged her body through and fell out onto the floor of an alien world. Static roared through her brain, thunderous vibrations shook the ground, and 1,000 scents dazed her mind. All she could do was breathe until gradually the vibration and static subsided and the scent evaporated into the air. Her rigid body unlocked, and she calmed as knowledge filled her mind. This was the arrivals hall, and she was a worker. Her kin was Flora, and her number was 717. Read it. Tell me what you think. And also, what do you think of my dolphin shirt? I really want to know. Bye.